Welcome to 6 Surprising Animal Myths Busted. I'm Ronan Reed, your guide through the fascinating world of animal facts and fiction. In this video, we'll uncover the truth behind some of the most common myths about our furry and feathered friends. We're talking about the kind of stuff your grandpa swears by, but that makes you scratch your head and say, really? Get ready to have your mind blown, because we're tackling 5 surprising animal myths that you might just believe. From our furry friends at home to the creatures of the wild, we're separating truth from tall tales. Are cats and dogs really left or right pawed? Do bears actually sleep through the entire winter? Stay tuned to find out. And while you're at it, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future wildlife adventures. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we have in store. Alright, animal enthusiasts, let's talk paws. Have you ever noticed your furry friend favoring one paw over the other? You might think it's just a quirk, but it turns out there's actually some science behind it. Just like us humans, many cats and dogs do exhibit a paw preference. Studies have shown that male cats tend to be predominantly left-pawed, while female cats are more likely to be righties. Dogs, on the other hand, don't show a strong gender bias when it comes to paw preference. Some pets are ambidextrous, using both paws interchangeably. Observing your pet's paw preference can reveal insights into their emotional responses and problem-solving skills. For example, a cat that suddenly switches to their non-dominant paw might be experiencing stress or anxiety. So the next time your furry friend is batting at a toy or reaching for a treat, pay close attention to which paw they use. You might just uncover a hidden layer of their personality. Let's venture into the wild now, and tackle a myth that's been around for ages. Do bears really sleep through the entire winter? It's a classic image. A big sleepy bear, snoozing away in its den, completely oblivious to the snowy world outside. While it makes for a cozy picture, the reality of bear hibernation is a little more complex than that. Bears do hibernate, but it's not the deep, uninterrupted sleep that most people imagine. Their bodies enter a state of metabolic slowdown. Think of it like putting their system on power-saving mode. Bears can actually wake up during hibernation if they're disturbed, or if the temperature in their den fluctuates too much. Female bears can give birth and nurse their cubs while in this state of metabolic slowdown. It's a testament to the incredible resilience and adaptability of these creatures. So while bears definitely enjoy a good, long rest during the winter months, it's far from a never-ending slumber party. Moving on. Will wasps leave you alone if you leave them alone? Let's address the buzzing elephant in the room, shall we? Just leave it alone, and it will leave you alone. Sounds like a solid plan, right? Well, not always. Wasps, especially yellow jackets, are aggressive when their nest is threatened. Simply walking too close can trigger a defensive reaction. Wasps are sensitive to movement and vibrations. Flailing your arms makes it worse. They interpret frantic movements as a threat. Wasps release alarm pheromones signaling others to attack. Staying calm helps, but it's not foolproof. Best to give them a wide berth and avoid provoking them. Alright folks, let's talk about one of the most enduring wildlife myths out there. The idea that touching a baby deer will cause its mother to abandon it. It's a tale that's been passed down through generations, often accompanied by cautionary warnings about interfering with nature. But is there any truth to it? Well, like most myths, it's a bit more nuanced than that. Deer are incredibly devoted mothers, with a powerful maternal instinct. The idea that a mother deer would abandon her fawn simply because a human touched it is far-fetched. While deer rely heavily on their sense of smell, the scent that humans leave behind is relatively faint and fleeting. If you stumble upon a seemingly abandoned fawn, chances are its mother is nearby, keeping a watchful eye from a distance. So, while the myth of touch-induced abandonment is largely unfounded, it's still a good reminder to appreciate these creatures from a distance, and let them raise their young in peace. Next, do camels store water in their humps? This widely believed myth is actually false. Camels don't store water in their humps. They store fat. The fat reserves act as a source of energy, allowing camels to survive long periods without food. However, their ability to go days without water is due to their highly efficient hydration system, not their humps. camels can drink up to 30 gallons of water in one go and store it in their bloodstream, not their humps. The reason their humps shrink when they haven't eaten is because they're burning fat for energy, not losing water. So, while camels are incredibly adapted for desert survival, their humps aren't personal water tanks like many believe. And finally, mice and cheese. A love story gone wrong? Alright folks, let's talk about a classic cartoon trope that's been misleading us for years. The idea that mice are absolutely obsessed with cheese. In the real world, the relationship between mice and cheese is a little more complicated than that. Mice are opportunistic omnivores and will pretty much consume anything they can get their tiny paws on. However, they prefer foods that are high in sugar or carbohydrates, like grains, fruits, and seeds. Cheese, with its strong odor and relatively low sugar content, isn't as appealing to a mouse's palate as you might think. So, while a wedge of cheddar might work wonders in cartoons, in real life you're better off using something more enticing like peanut butter, breadcrumbs, nuts, or even chocolate to lure those pesky rodents in. You'll be surprised at how quickly they take the bait. And there you have it, 5 surprising animal myths officially busted. We've journeyed from the comfort of our homes to the heart of the wild, debunking misconceptions and uncovering the fascinating truth about our animal counterparts. Remember, the animal kingdom is full of surprises, and sometimes the most deeply ingrained beliefs turn out to be nothing more than clever tales. Which myth surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always eager to hear your thoughts, and if you enjoyed this myth-busting adventure, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Beastopedia for more wildlife wonders, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.